When did we all begin thinking we were better than ground pepper? When did we all collectively say, "Oh, I need a grinder now. I need peppercorns. I need chunks of pink Himalayan salt"? Hey, chat. How are you? Sighs. So, our main road here is called South River Road. It gets us to the freeway. It gets us to Old Sac. It gets us to Rayleigh Field. It's a nice avenue. Parts of it between us and the freeway, it's a little industrial. Ramos Oil is over there, but mostly there's very little traffic. It's a nice, pleasant drive, and it gets us where we need to go quickly with very little traffic, which is very important because if we relied on Jefferson Boulevard to get to the freeway, good luck with that. So, along South River Road between where we are and the freeway is a little inlet. It's got asphalt, it's paved. And so a few weeks ago, I started noticing a gold Chevy Avalanche parked there, and not just any gold Chevy Avalanche. It was busted out, a shattered windshield, looked bombed out, and day after day I would see this, and I'm like, okay, you're not supposed to park there. I don't like looking at this. Someone should do something. And then another car started parking there, a GMC Sierra. Same thing, busted windshield, bombed out. Looks like, well, we all know what it looks like. And sometimes the owners would be there, just hanging out, standing up, standing outside their vehicles, their hoods usually up, so they were working on their vehicles on some way. I'm not sure. But so I was like, someone should do something. Well, that someone was me. I'm going to do something. Nip it in the bud. It's the broken window mentality, okay? You're like, it's a broken window. But that broken window, it signifies the mentality that, well, broken window, you shrug your shoulders at it. And in 3 weeks, all hell's going to break loose. All because you didn't take care of the broken window. So that's what I'm always thinking, where's this going? Slippery slope. First day, 2 vehicles. Next week, 10 vehicles. And then in 3 days, there's 600 bombed out Winnebagos parked up and down South River Road. So this gold Chevy Avalanche became my white whale. So I started taking pictures of it as I drove by. I wanted to walk up there / ride my bike up there / jog up there, but I'm too much of a coward. But West Sacramento, the official government website, has a tool where you can report. Like code violations and all this stuff. There's a bunch of different topics you can report stuff on. Broken signs, broken signal lights, all that stuff. So I went on there. I went Curran, not Karen. No, I'm much better than that. I went Curran, and I said, and you can upload a picture and a little comment, and my caption or comment was always, this gold Chevy Avalanche and this other dark vehicle, the GMC Sierra, are always parked here. Plus, this little inlet where they parked 500 feet from the West Sacramento Parks Department building. So I'm like, hey, call up Parks Department, say, hey, you got 5 minutes, walk down the street and verify this gold Chevy Avalanche. So I submit the request, takes a couple days, and then the response I get is, the assigned traffic operation officer cannot locate the reported vehicle. If the vehicle returns with further issues, please contact us. And then they close the case in the blink of an eye. They don't leave it open. And I'm like, okay, well, how about you go back? How about you go at a different time the next day? Do you want me to escort you over there? Because I will. No, I won't. I'm a little scaredy cat. But as I said, please contact us. If the vehicle returns with further issues, please contact us. No problemo. 6 times. 6 times I submit different pictures all the time because I'm taking a picture single day, uploading it, same comment. Gold Chevy Avalanche, dark vehicle, the GMC Sierra are always parked here. 6 times, same thing each and every time. Our traffic operation officer cannot locate the reported vehicle. I was like, okay, thanks for this. Thanks for earning your paycheck, Mr. and Mrs. Civil Servant. Well, the 7th time, I see the comment, thank you for your concern. I have assigned this complaint to our traffic operations officers for extra patrol and enforcement. And lo and behold, in the blink of an eye, white whale gone. GMC Sierra gone. I have vanquished the white whale. And you have me to thank for it. You're welcome. So this week, the past 7 days, we have gone to Walmart every single day. Either me or Carolyn have gone to Walmart every single day, 7 days in a row. I'm just a very big Walmart fan. This is my Graceland, sir. Speaking of Walmart, I got some great value. Deli sliced ham. It's packaged. It's not technically from the deli. It's refrigerated. It's packaged at the slaughterhouse where they murder pigs. And they package it into sandwich-friendly, appropriate slices. But I got the great value, 2 pound. It's about $8, $4 a pound. Not bad. Not Grandma Tian prices, but it's consistent and I like it and whatever. So I'm eating a couple slices of the great value deli sliced ham and then crunch bone. There's like a bone in there. A chip of a bone, a part of a bone, some sort of bone fragment in my sliced delicatessen ham. And I was like, okay. But I looked through, I start peeling back the layers, much like Shrek. Ogres are like onions, donkey. You peel back the layers. 7 pieces were affected, had bone in them. And then after that, the bone was gone. Disappeared. Poof, vamoosh, son of a bitch. Ache. But so I see 7 pieces are affected. I'm like, okay. And then I throw those 7 pieces away. The rest seem fine to me, and they were fine. And I hop on the little Walmart.com, hop into the little return section, and I say, this is poor quality. Please return it. Blah, blah, blah. Click, point, zoom, point, click, zoom. Tap, tap, give, tap, tap, give. And lo and behold, I got my $8 back. No need to return the ham to the store. So I got 90% of sliced deli ham faux free, all because 7 measly pieces had a little pig bone in them. I don't blame the pig. I blame the butcher. Does anyone else not like driving up to the drive-up ATM? I hate it. I always park around in the area, in the vicinity, and then I walk up to the drive-through ATM. Because when you pull up to the drive-through ATM, you park too close, you park too far, you're hanging out your window, your arms are all reaching this way and that way. It's such a pain in the arse. So I park nearby. I walk over to the ATM. Now, some vehicles are confused because I'm a pedestrian walking up to the drive-up ATM. But I say, hey man, I'm just chilling here. I'm just trying to get that money. Although I've seen some people go up on a scooter or a bike to the drive-through ATM. But I'm on my feet, and so people give me strange looks. But I don't care. I'm not lazy like you are. Grandma Tian, bargain of the week. So she's at Sprouts, or she pronounces it Sprow. Roast beef, Oh, back to the delicatessen, but this is freshly sliced roast beef. Normally $15.99 a pound. Yeah, that's right. $16 a pound, which is crazy. Grandma Tian found it $1 a pound. She bought 2 pounds. She deemed it yummy and flavorful. And I said, well, what's up with the $15 in savings? She said it was 2 days before it expired. So they just threw 1 pound in the fridge, noshed on that. And then 1 pound bag went into the freezer. Goes good with sourdough and sauerkraut. Oh, Mom, you like sauerkraut? Blech, yucky. No bueno, me no likey. But she goes on to say, bargains like that, you got to get there before 9 a.m. Because after 9 a.m., prices like that, they're gone. There are a few people looking for bargains and knows about the stuff like Kurt and I. And so they hit the stove before 9 a.m. They grab all the good deals. And then, so past 9 a.m., you're assed out. And then in Grandpa Curtis news, my mom said she buys shampoo for him at Walmart that costs $25. And I said, $25 for shampoo? What's up with that? And she said, well, the doctor says so. The doctor told him to use this shampoo. And I said, who? Dr. Procter and Gamble in the tank for big shampoo. Really, Mom? Really? Okay. Well, I think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm outie 5000 G money. Gotta go late. See ya. Fiend.